Alright guys, today we have the iPad 4th generation, and we're going to be installing the Extreme Fit. This is one of the more difficult skins to install, so let's get right to it. As you can see, I completely peeled the skin off the wax backing. And now to reapply it, you want to leave the cutouts on the top and the sides exposed, and then fold up the excess paper on the bottom to leave the cutouts on the bottom exposed as well. So you'll have 3 out of 4 sides exposed from the wax backing. We have the wax backing, now we'll be able to move the skin around the back of the device. Makes for an easier install. Now for our pivot points, you want to line up the camera first, and then you want to see the speaker and the power cable on the bottom. As you can see with a closer look, the cutouts on the bottom are a little lower. That's due to the wax backing on the back of the skin. That's not a problem. All you have to do is to lift it up and then make sure that you press it down so that the skin does extend that far down. With that relift, the skin does extend a little bit better around the 2 cutouts on the bottom. But for precision's sakes, we're going to redo that step again, and we're going to press from the top and press the skin all the way to the bottom, just so that we get the full extension from side to side. Because the main side with the volume controls and the lock, that's going to be held down. So as you can tell, the top 2 ports, they're lined up precisely. So now we can lift it up and remove the wax paper from underneath the skin. You just want to make sure that the one side is completely pressed down so it doesn't move around. So now that we have the wax paper removed, from the middle to the outer edges, that's how you want to press it down to make sure it doesn't misalign and leaves any air pockets underneath. If there are any air pockets, as you saw in the middle, all you have to do is press it out from the middle out, like I said earlier. Now that we have the skin aligned, you want to press all 4 sides down, but leave the corners exposed. You want to give about an inch to a 2-inch radius around these corners. As you can see, I'm lifting the one corner up just to make sure that there's a radius, and that I'm lining up the small, thin piece around the speaker. The same step around the other 3 corners as well. But you want to make sure around the audio jack that it is aligned and that the cutout does align around that jack. Now it's time to heat the skin with your hairdryer. But our first corner is going to be the corner with no cutout because it's easier. Alright, so all you have to do is lift the corner a slight bit and then heat the skin until the material gets soft. As you can see, it starts to flex by itself, so you just want to press it in the middle by splitting that tunnel and then go side to side. The more space you have in that radius, it's easier to remove that large wrinkle. So let's continue on and heating the edges. Like I said, until the material gets soft. And then in a circular motion around the corner, you want to press it down. If small little wrinkles do occur, you just want to slightly lift the area around the wrinkle and then repeat the step of heating and pressing it down. If you want to give yourself a little bit more radius around the edge to press the material out, you can slightly lift it like I've done here. And you can see the material again soft. And then just press it out. This next corner is a little bit more difficult because of the speaker cutout on the bottom. So I'm just going to lift up slightly on the side to give a little bit more radius to push the wrinkle out if one does occur. So again, we're going to repeat by heating the material until it gets soft. Cause a divide. And in a circular motion, press the corner out. But as you can tell, that's what we call a bottle cap effect. It did wrinkle around that corner. So all you have to do is lift it and then press it out by using heat and pressure at the same time. And now you're able to press the other wrinkles out towards the side that we have lifted. And don't forget, as you go down the longer side, don't forget to heat that as well, only because it'll make for a better stick. With these two corners, I did two methods. The easier corner I split and did side to side, and then with this corner, I gradually smoothened it out. Now it's on to the corner with the home button, or the lock button I should say, and around the camera area as well. So you want to press it down by the lock switch, the actual button, and then heat, and then press one side out. Lift it, and continue on. This one we're going to have to gradually do as well, only because you don't want to misalign the areas around the cutouts. And just in a circular motion, you want to gradually start pressing the wrinkles out. Now the area around the button is nice and smooth. And now we're going to continue around the actual switch. As you can see, the area around the volume control switch has moved, so all you have to do is lift, slightly heat, and just press straight down, and then back and forth, just to smoothen it out. Just some finishing touches to make sure it's nice and even around this particular corner. This final corner is going to be similar to the one where the speaker is cut out. Now you want to be very gentle, that you don't want to rip this area around the audio jack, so you just want to do in like a circular motion and then straight down the long side. We'll get a little up close and personal here, and as you can see, I'm lifting up that long side, just to give myself a nice radius to move the softened material around. You can see the material getting nice and soft. And then you want to press the area around the audio jack down. And in a circular motion, in gradual steps, you want to press the corner out. Like the other one, you see the bottle cap effect. And like I said earlier, you just have to lightly lift and reheat. Give it a split in the middle, and then press the side down that is close to the audio jack. Now we can work the other wrinkle out towards that longer side. Now that you have the corner done, don't forget to heat around the long side itself. And there you guys have it, an extreme fit in red antibacterial on the iPad 4th Gen. And remember, this one does have full coverage around the edges, but it is a little bit more difficult. So if you don't find yourself confident when installing this particular one, the easy extreme is covers just as much around the edges of the iPad, but it's easier for you guys to install. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and be sure to check out the video for installing the front as well. And until next time guys.